Hey YouTube, it's JS. Hope all is well. Hey, on the training front today, I've got a class coming up at Tactical Response in Tennessee. I've been taking various classes with different instructors and schools and systems, and I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of like a martial art. That's how I view it. Continue to branch out, learn different perspectives, and enjoy myself along the way. On the Tactical Response, however, I am taking the... Where is it? The fighting pistol. They had a really good special, I think, last year. It was like a buy one, get one half off. Not quite a BOGO, but buy one, get one free. But I got one, again, half off on that. So fighting pistol, updated video on your requirements on what you bring when you take the class. And I will try to get it in the screen here. If you want the simple version, this is what you need. We are going to go and look at what I'm bringing. Simple version, open mind. A fighting pistol, bring a lunch on both days, roll of masking tape, 1,000 rounds of quality ammo, not the cheap steel stuff. You don't want to shortcut that. A belt holster, they recommend inside the waistbands or appendix, whatever you're going to carry with every day. For me, I'm going OWB. That's what I love to train in. Eye protection, sturdy gun belt, minimum of 5 magazines, rain gear, hat and sunblock, knee pads, elbow pads optional, drinking water, bug spray, pen and paper, and cleaning equipment. That is the bare minimum. Let's take a look and see what I've got. All right, I've got all my stuff laid out in the man cave. Just trying to determine which way we're going to start here. I think we'll start on the left side of the table. All right, we'll start with the shiny stuff. Shiny stuff, what I had, 1,000 rounds here. Those extra boxes put me at the 1,300. So 1,000 rounds, clean, shiny brass. And I normally go with anything that's around under $10 a box. When I went to Cabela's, Winchester, 9mm, 115 grain target ammo was on sale. So I'm going to be shooting that up. I've got a plastic box. I've got the metal ones. We'll see how this goes. But should do just fine. All right. Hearing and eye pro. Got your standard Howard lights. Eye protection, backup pair. Got a little case for it. IFAK. On the hearing side, sometimes when things get really loud, particularly with rifles, I may double up. But a lot of pistol classes and workshops, I'll double up. I'll put these in, and then I'll come back to here and turn these all the way up to amplify the voice. And I find that I get double coverage. Extra stuff for the hearing channel and the ear canal, and then the more circumference around here. And these particular muffs have upgraded hearing foams, because I don't really recommend the standard Howard lights. I don't think they're as good. Okay, and back to the foamies. I'll use these until they get a lot of wax build up, try to clean them off, and then I'll chuck them after a while. Maybe 5-6 times, and I'll chuck them, get a new set. Recommend these guys, they work just fine. James at Tactical Response said bring some tape. A lot of times you use those IDPA backer boards and different targets or whatever these guys are called. They're brown and they're tan. I actually found these guys on Amazon, Chromacraft, and they're 3/4 inch tapes. So I figured they're in bullet hole format, so that's good. A lot of times when I'm at the range, we're shooting on white paper to try to get my group good. I saw these guys, they have white labels as well. So decided to bring those. Okay, moving down here, you have to have cleaning supplies. I've been given this ALG, the thin grease. This stuff works great. And then this is the molecular. This is actually good for you, biodegradable. This one's not, that's machine oil. This is rather expensive, but everybody's got their own cleaning. This is bio. I enjoy that, that's MC25. Cleaning patches, I go with the biggest ones I can. I think these are for shotguns, but these work great. Bag of 500. I'm bringing my rags, of course. I've been trying these ramrods. They work pretty good. For magazines, you want to be able to, if you get a lot of Camden mud and dirt and clay in there, this is to disassemble my mags. It's basically a Glock punch tool. Standard ripcord. I don't really use these a lot, but if you want to run them through quickly, I'll do that. I did bring a backup set of sights. I don't run XS too much anymore these days. I really like my small fiber optic fronts, but you never know if I need Loctite or things come loose, so I actually hold on to these. I do have a couple guns that still have these in play. Looking at my pistols that I'm bringing, I do really enjoy this Canic, and of course the Glock 19. I have about 7,000 or 8,000, probably about 7,000 rounds through the Canic TP9 SF, and then the Glock 19 I've got about 3,000 rounds through it. Basically, this is completely stock. This is stock minus a Fulcrum Zev trigger, which has a flat face, and I kind of like that style. On my holster, so I'm primarily for the fighting pistol class, I'm going to run my Canic. I actually shoot this way better. You should be able, all right, the hardcore guys are going to tell you should be able to train where you can pick up any gun and be very accurate. I don't disagree, but I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm saying that I've noticed that in the palm of my hand, my accuracy is better with the Canic and its setup than it was with my factory Glock, and thus I started playing around with the trigger. My accuracy got a little better with that. But again, my fave, if I got to really work on my marksmanship, I'm going with Canic all day. Got a couple Green Force tactical holsters, magazine, mag holders as well. So I'll be bringing those. They always say good to have a backup. You don't want to just show up at a class with only one gun. Although I hear these guys are real friendly, real nice. Somebody's going to have an extra. They got you covered there. Okay. Over here, I've got a huge stack of magazines. What's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 Glock 19 mags. I think there's a Glock 17 mag in there that works well. And then over here on my Canic, I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 Canic mags. A couple of the larger ones with 17 rounds, and then your standard 15s. It's kind of funny whenever I go to classes, like, God, you got a lot of magazines. And, you know, quite frankly, because I'm dropping them, using them, I don't really care. I'm not babying them, and I like to have a lot of mags. So in between drills, I can just step back off the line or whatever I'm doing, reload, grab my stuff, and spend less time reloading. I hate that. I've been in classes before where I'm that guy in the early days, you know, shuffling through mags, pulling them out of boxes, things like that. I don't like that. I like to come up and have a big boatload of mags and be the first guy out, and I don't want to miss anything. You know, I enjoy the camaraderie and the socialization. I hate as much time as I can spend driving efficiencies and stuffing mags and being out to where I don't have to, care for all that. Then that's what I like to do. All right, got to have your backpack. Hey, it's 511 backpack. Knee pads. These are the Altas. I've used these in some rifle classes. They work great. If you've ever been on rocks, bullet shells, all that. That stuff can hurt. If you're lying prone, face down, all that kind of stuff. No shame in your game. Whether you're old or young, maybe some guys think it looks goofy for a guy in knee pads. Who gives a crap? My thought is get out there, take care of your knees. In one of James's videos, he says take care of your pants. And he's right. Some of these pants are $75. These 511s, they can get very expensive. So if you can make your gear last, or more importantly, just save your knees. If you've got knee issues, then you should do that. Don't worry about what you perceive you might look like in others. All right. I don't have any elbow pads, so I'm probably not going to do that. When I'm hiking and stuff, I like to wear knee braces. I am going to bring one of those. If I'm up and down all the time, I like the extra support. Got this off eBay. It's a little neoprene support. Just gives you comfort and support all the way around. Recommend that. This is my Camelback Ball Cap. Sun. I like the spray on because it's easy. Sunscreen, doesn't get all filmy. It gets a little sticky, but it doesn't get caked up on things when I'm touching, whether it's a motorcycle or your grip or your gun, whatever. I do like my energy drinks. I've moved away from Monsters. Recommend these V8s. They're all natural, green tea. So you get your caffeine from green tea instead. I think they're a little better. So I am going to bring a supply. You see the flavors there. Tropical green is my favorite. All right, normal EDC light gloves. I do have these gloves, mechanics. I don't like gloves. It's just me. I will on rifles when, if I'm shooting an AK and it's really hot. But for pistols, I'm not digging it. It's just me. It's my thing. I do not like to wear gloves. All right, TAC response on the website says you need some rain gear, frog togs. Why not? My philosophy is if you've ever hiked, it's a joke. You're going to get wet no matter what. So if it does rain, it's kind of a, you know what I mean? Big deal. Maybe you get an extra layer of warmth out of it if it's cold and freezing. But you're not staying dry. So regardless of whatever poncho, who's ever, something sticking to you, you're going to get wet anyway. But bring it. Shoes, hey, bring whatever you got. These are my old hiking Merles. I like to bring those. I do have an SOE belt. Use this one a lot. He's doing good. Have that for many years. And clothes and pants. I like the stretchy pants with the with the good material in them. These are the 511s. These things are not the cloth ones, but these kind of rayon or whatever that is. These things rock. Just go to 511's website. You'll see what I'm talking about. I think those are called Recon, Renegade, something. But that's that. EDC knife. This is my K12 Forge knife. It's really one of my favorites. I do have a lot of reviews on knives. But at the end of the day, something small, compact, that won't break, that's the way to go. And over here, field notes. It is good to have, my son gave me this from engineering school. It is good to write in. These are kind of these write in the range. Be careful with the write in the range. See how they can smear stuff like that? All right, so kind of use a ballpoint pen. And I do try to take my notes. If I get in lectures, I have a hard time writing my drills down if the class is going real fast. That's something I'm struggling with. But if I'm in class and I get class time, or I'm doing an after-action report, this stuff comes in real handy. So I only have one. This is a backup one. I've used it for some workshops, not a lot. And I go back and forth. Hey, man, pencil, pen, ballpoint, doesn't matter. Forgot to show you guys on the Canik. I had a problem with the firing pin. You guys may already know this. You can see this one? That's when my Canik firing pins broke. And there's a little tip of it. Just broke. Reached out to Canik or Century Arms. They sent me to free of charge. So I really like that, even though I do think they have a manufacturer's defect in their pins. I think it's the metallurgy, but they did good by it. Again, that's still my go-to. Guys, I can't think of anything else. What else didn't I cover? Looking down the line. Oh, bring money. And I'm not doing this to show off, but bring money. Because who else is it? If you watch years of videos like I have and enjoy the YouTube channel of Jaeger and all the tips and things like that, who do we all know that's right next to them? SOE. So I'm bringing this because I need to buy some stuff. All right, so I'm a big SOE fan, got a lot of their gear over the years. So bring your cash. I mean, come on, you're spending all this money. Travel, class. I am staying at Racks and Rucks. Man, Racks and Rucks, I'll try to do a video of that. I don't think there's a lot out there. I'm going to do a Racks and Rucks video. But, man, super convenient, super nice. I'm booked. They give you a key code and a pin. And I'm just going to roll in on a Friday, take class on Saturday and Sunday, and depart on a Monday. Super stoked on that, guys. All right. That is my setup for fighting pistol. And I am taking a range bag. That's where I can put a lot of my stuff in. A couple extra Glock mags down there. But I think I'm covered pretty good. Backup medical. There's just my IFAK there. All right, guys. Well, listen. That was quick, easy. Just want to say I'm super excited. I will try to film some other videos when I get there. And wish me luck. Hope all is well with you guys. Continue training and practicing. Live life to the fullest. Enjoy yourselves. And we are out of here.